software. On the iPad, there are 4 programs that I use extensively. I use My Homework, which is I can basically take a syllabus for every course, create every piece of reading in there, every piece of homework in there, put it all in the syllabus, and it allows me to manage it from a calendar perspective and sort of task management. My Homework is a web-based application, as you'll see, so you can do it on the computer, you can do it on your iPad. I also have it installed on my Android phone so that I can just manage my reading list from there. I use iAnnotate PDF as my PDF reader, and you'll see why when we get in there. I originally thought $10 was a lot to spend for a PDF reader that highlighted and made notes, but when you see the program and you see what it can do, it's probably the best $10 I ever spent on the iPad. The third set is actually a set of programs. They're ebook reading programs. For my classes, I used Shag and Kindle. You could also use, and so once you see Shag and Kindle, which we'll do in this course, you can apply the same strategies to Barnes & Noble or any of the other e-reader software out there. And then I use Inspiration Maps as an outlining tool. And the reason why I use Inspiration Maps, it's a $10 tool. There are other outlining tools out there, but I use it because I also use the same version of the program called Inspiration on the desktop. So if you use a different outlining tool, you can use a different outlining tool. It's the principle that's important. On the laptop and the desktop, I use Zotero as my reference database. It's super easy. It's in the web browser. You can pick a lot of data up off the web. There's not a lot of typing, and it's just a great reference database. There are many, many different reference databases out there, and your school may give you a license to use a much more fancier version of different kinds out there. So again, I use Zotero. It's free. If your school doesn't use Zotero, don't worry. The same principles apply. For research writing and notes, and as my binder that keeps my everything organized, the center of my universe when it comes to going to school is a product called Scrivener. It's $45. It is literally the best $45 I've ever spent on a piece of software ever in my life. And I've been using computers for, 25 years, maybe even longer than that. It was originally designed by a novelist who is also a programmer, and it's designed to write very big, very long documents. And so one of the problems that I have with Word is moving documents around. Moving parts of documents around gets really confusing. It's very hard to keep organized, and you have to use a separate application for research. So this is one ring that rules them all. Then there's Inspiration for $40. This is a outlining tool. If you do a lot of heavy multimedia with your outlining, which I do, then I use the desktop tool. If you do not, then maybe all you need is Inspiration Maps, the $10 tool on the iPad. I use Dropbox. This is to move files. This is for file sharing. I use Skim on the Mac to read my PDFs on the Mac. However, Skim is not a PC compatible document. PC compatible, so you can use Adobe Reader on the PC, or you can use Adobe Reader on the Mac. And then I use Google Drive to share files, both between my laptop and my desktop, and then also to I send documents out to my editors in small documents in Google Docs.